Hello, Pisces. You think that you have this whole part of the pie, but I think in fact you only have this one. It's time to go looking for the bigger piece. Come on in and I'll tell you all about it. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and we're back to the chakra readings like I promised. For me, it's right after the first reading, but for you, it's going to be on Tuesday. Yes, it is. All right, well, I got my chakra cards, and I told you in the reading on Sunday that it was going to be about the base chakra. And guess what? That's the first card that came in, and it's the word acceptance. But we're not going to look at that right away. I'm going to look at just the image, okay? The slice of pie that's missing from the actual pie. And the first thing that came through my mind, well, came through my mind to come out through my mind, I would say what came through my knowing and then passed through the mind to come out of the mouth. I'm assuming that it went through the mind. Let's just not get stuck on that part. What came through, that's better, was this. You're not getting the whole pie. There's a piece missing to the pie. There's always been a piece missing to the pie. The word acceptance is what it is. Is that for all this time that we've been doing stuff, that we've been looking at stuff, we've been thinking that we're getting the whole picture. It's not. Perception is a big part of that picture, and it looks like there's just one little piece missing. But I would say that you'd actually need to reverse it. I think that's what we've been living, and I think that's what's missing. And as soon as we accept that, we're going to start moving in different directions. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to take from this deck now. The red around, it has to do with base chakra. Base chakra, I find more and more that I look at it, it's your foundational stuff. It's the stuff that you come in with. It's the stuff that you get taught. It's the stuff that you learn. It's sometimes the stuff that you drag around trying to heal all of your life. So it's important, but it is definitely that. Okay? Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. That came in. It did. It was metamorphosis on Sunday. It was the butterfly, the rebirth. It is time for a rebirth. Okay? It's 2. And it's the Earth Star Chakra. Let's take a look at what it has to say here. So this is, you're undergoing a rebirth. No shit. It's a powerful awakening and healing process that comes in many different forms. And it's a big part of your life's journey. Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. This is this. This is that. This is exactly what I was talking about. Change. Change is the constant. When we start like buying into the same perception that it doesn't change, right? Look at the society. We have to make money to live. We have to make money to live. It's been in play forever, and we never looked for a system to dismantle it. That's it. Okay? Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end. A divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and time to be still. Something in your life is ending, and something very positive is awakening within you. It's time to let go of anything that's not supporting you or serving you at this point, as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Moving beyond your comfort zone and into a new sphere of opportunity can be uncomfortable, challenging, and painful. But remember that you're guided and supported. We also got that. You're not alone. We got it out of this deck right here. You're not alone. Is it still at the top? No, I shuffled it. All right. Because I plan to take some out of there too. Okay. But remember that you are guided and supported by the light of your soul in the universe, which brings positive change and experiences. Positive change. Change and experiences. Change from experiences too. I talked about that on Sunday. Go watch Sunday's reading, because this one will just seem like magic. Okay. You have planted seeds of new opportunity and have been nurturing them, and now it's time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process, and be sure to water the seeds with love and graciousness. When I looked to see if these cards had been shuffled, this is what I saw: self-love and love. Not a coincidence. You have been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive, so bathe in its glory. Start something new or embark on a project that you've been pondering over. There may also be some new inspiration coming through for you at this time. Take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity and enjoy the energy that's available to you. Okay? Affirmation is: I'm completely supported in my current rebirth, and I am open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. Absolutely. This is the Earth Star Chakra, which is right here. Okay? Right beside this part. I really think that it's rewiring your base chakra. Yeah. Alright. So, let's keep going. Do we pull from more of these, or do we pull... Let's pull from the journey. The soul's journey. I know, it's not chakra. It doesn't matter. I'm doing chakra anyway. And I have another chakra deck that I did not pull. It's called, I think it's called Raise Your Vibration. I didn't pull it out this time. It's okay. It's A-OK. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, so this is the card that I'm going to bring in and I'm going to talk about, because I saw it in the Two of Cups on Sunday. And it's not what you think. What I see from that is that that's what we try, that's what we strive for, but every once in a while that harmony gets broken down because things need to change. And that's what this is about. This is, we perceive harmony as the only thing, but we live in a planet of polarity, so it's going to go wonky every once in a while. Things are going to go woof, woof, and you're going to have to figure it out. And yeah, I didn't make a mistake when I said woof, woof, because that's like for the dogs. So this is exactly what this is. When you think that you're in a perfect state of harmony, and this is through the blue, the voice, the mind, only, not so great. No, I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. Especially when you are snuffing out the candle of wanting to bring something to light, wanting to bring in the change. It can get really, really scary. And I'm going to let the cards, like, confirm, validate what I just said. This came in on Sunday too. Go watch this damn reading, okay? Because it came in as stability. Number 16. There it is. Your balance, everything that you know, is being shook. Yeah. It's going... It's going... You didn't notice the cracks. You're noticing them now. You're looking at that building going, oh, that looks steady, but that really wasn't, was it? Nope. No, it just appeared to be. It had been covered up, stuccoed, whatever you want to do, whatever. It had been really well, it's a great illusion of perception. Okay? We perceive things under the microscope of same old, same old. But at one point, we have to start looking beyond that and start thinking further out. Okay? I'm the kind of person who questions the question, so it's very scary for me. I'm always out on a limb. But for you, it may not be that far. It may just be going to the next question. You know, as a child going, well, this is like this way, and a child will go, why? Imagine yourself as a child when the world tells you, we live in a system where you have to work or you may not survive. And your head's going, well, how does that make sense? And you want to go, but why? And then you'll go into the, well, somebody's profiting over it. And then that cancels everything, right? You just go, oh, well, the world's unfair and somebody's profiting and there's always, you know, the fat man gets the coin or whatever. You just put whatever you want here, right? We're being oppressed, we're the greedy, the powerful, whatever. Doesn't matter. But the thing is that you're missing the point that at this point we have to turn around and say, yeah, but why is it staying this way? If we know what we're doing and we know the cause of it, why are we still buying in? Because at some point you stop questioning and start going, you start believing the fact that things cannot change. And that's the biggest lie perception there is. Okay? So, to keep the balance, you must take it away first and build a new one. Okay? And I'm not saying that the perception you're going to put in place is the law or it's the new law. It just means that it can change the old stuff that's not working right now. And maybe build on something different. You may not be able to build the entire tower, but you can start rebuilding something different. Doesn't mean it's never going to come down again. But we can still keep changing into something better, something that serves us more. Tweet, tweet. I can hear the birdies outside. Okay, let's do 2 rows. I'm going to end with this one, and then I'm going to do it in reverse. I'm going to go this card, that card. You'll see. I'll show you. Breathe. The breath is a vital bridge between your body and soul. It's a connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Be part of your environment. If there's anything that's what's calling out to me is this. Also beautifully, the blue in the middle, okay? Take time to just be. You need time for yourself to breathe in and to understand things. And if you don't take the time, you don't take a moment to breathe everything in, well, you're not going to really see anything, are you? Because you're just going to be busy running. That's what happens with us. We run. We run to the next thing, to the next body, to the next building, to the next house, to the next grocery store, etc., etc. Okay? Make sure to pencil in. If you're going to pencil in things, pencil in some time for you. Do it in the bathtub. Listen. See, this is the flip side. Breathe, and then listen. You're listening right now, aren't you? You are. If you're here, you're listening, which is fantastic. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener, to listen fully and intently. Means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but what lies beneath the words. Listen to what I'm talking to you and what's lying beneath the words. There's red here again. You have been programmed in your perceptions. Yes, to everything and anything. Not all of it is bad, but just realize that you are. That's what's coming in. Okay? Realized that you are programmed. There's nothing wrong with it. This is not saying this is right and this is wrong. It's saying it stops you from changing, especially if you've locked the program in. Decide what you want to keep, what stays. And there's a lot that can be changed. You think that some things are fixed when they're not. I'm going to give you a very mundane example of that, and it is mundane, okay? The mundane example is this. When I started saving money, right, it told me that my utilities were fixed. In other words, you need utilities. At the time I was paying $200 or $300 a month for my utilities. And they told me, well, you got to pay for your hydro, right? You got to pay for your stuff. You got to pay for what you plug in. But that wasn't completely right saying that it was a fixed expense. It was still very fluid. I changed to low flow shower heads to save on hot water. I limited the time that I took a shower. Instead of taking a 15-minute shower, I took a 10-minute shower. I took a shower after 7 p.m. where the cost was cheaper. I got rid of my oven and opted for like little cookers and stuff. I got rid of all of that. I got rid of my dryers and hung my clothes dry and actually just hang them on a section, and then I hang them in my closet. Not only did I get rid of the dryer, I got rid of having to fold damn clothes. Okay? That made my life easier, saved on my utilities. I knocked it down at the time from $300 to $100 doing all of these different changes. I did other things as well. But that became not a fixed. It was fixed as in it was a recurring payment that I had to do every month. But it wasn't fixed in how much. Okay? This is a very mundane example, but the things that you think are fixed may not be that fixed. You may be able to change a lot more than you believe. Okay? So, listen, pay attention, question. Okay? Be in the quiet and think, is there something that I'm missing? Justice, 11. Okay, the reason why it's important that on the Sunday reading it said pay attention to master numbers, and it was 29 for 11, and then 22 came in for the metamorphosis. The Justice card brings in for me, it's saying it's not all cut and dry. Okay, the Justice card is exactly that. It's that balance. It's this again. Okay, and here's how I explain it. This card is about an eye for an eye. What is it? An eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, a hand for a hand, whatever. All of that stuff, right? It's saying that all equal parts are all equal. And I always say this one, this is my favorite. If you've been here forever, you know what I'm talking about. You know what's coming. You've got a scale, and on each of it, you got 2 bananas each. 2 on this side, 2 on this side. And you're going, it's perfectly balanced until you feed one to an elephant and one to a mouse. Not so balanced. This is the kind of thing we're talking about here. Things are not as balanced as you would think that they are. They're not. They are definitely not as balanced as you think they are. If you look at it differently, they're not balanced at all. They're out of balance. And that's what we've got to look at here. All right, so this is a part where there's a little overlap, okay? It's going to be 2 same cards over here because I'm going in reverse. I went this one, then this one, but then this one, then that one, then that. You're getting it, right? Yeah, I know. I'm doing a little, a little bit of a pattern here. Why? Because it's fun. Empathy. I'm open to seeing both sides of the situation. Balance both sides. Both sides. There's bananas on one side and there's bananas on the other side. But the both sides includes also the mouse and the elephant. That's what the both sides are. That's what they mean. Okay? Do I have any coffee left? I'm a little dry. Cold. Ew. Okay. So let's go. Empathy. Very important is to be empathetic to other people's perceptions. In other words, they're included. Let's say I don't agree with your choice or your perception of things. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means it's not something I'm going to do or that I want. But it doesn't negate that yours exists. And that means I become tolerant. Not only that, I become a little bit more empathic. I can see your point of view instead of just being self-absorbed with myself, right? And my way of thinking. So important to this is empathy, because how you treat others also reflects, well, you, right? If I want to save the world, it includes all the dummies out there, too. And you're going to say, Jane, you're not supposed to say that as a reader. Oh, no, they're out there. They're out there. And that's my perception, that they're dummies. They probably think they're real smart. But you know what? Sometimes the way they think is very destructive. But I have to take them into consideration too. Because you teach the world by example. By letting them have a voice, you're ensuring that you'll always have one. Yeah, I know. It sounds like no, but yes, it's yes. Okay? And that's my perception. And you can disagree with it, because you have your perception. I know, we could be here all day, couldn't we? But we're not going to be. Empathy is important. It means you have a heart, that you still care, that you can see somebody else's point of view. That's what empathy means, okay? So let's pick another one of these. 20, play, again with the 2. 2 is coming in, again, 2 rebirth, 20, play. Heart space. Heart space. Don't forget. Don't forget about your heart space, Pisces. Okay? Play with this. Play with perceptions. Play with perceptions. You know what? We're told all of our lives that that's true and that's not true. This is real and that's not real. Play with that. Play with that. Okay? Because there's a lot of things in this world that they said was cuckoo, la la land, not going to happen. And I'd say probably, if I'm probably right in saying that 3/4 of those things came to pass. I always like giving this example, you know. Yeah, give a person in the 1950s a cell phone and show them everything that it can do. And watch their faces. I mean, travel back in time, give them this phone that can talk across the entire planet, okay? And look at their eyeballs. Yeah. They'd be like blown away, right? Yeah. No. Have fun, okay? Whatever you're thinking or seeing or talking or bringing into existence right now, today might be called like, that's ridiculous. And tomorrow will be the next new thing. So play, have fun. Visualizing a life is perceiving it and bringing it forward. You're thinking yourself forward into the future. So just remember that. Play, have fun, build, okay? All right, so let's take one more here. Miracle. Okay, I like this. Let's take one more of this. Did I take this one? Yeah, I take this one? Yeah, that one. All I need is a miracle. Yeah. We also got this card on Sunday. And that's exactly what it means. You put the power back in your hand. Look at all the yellow here with the cups. The yellow cups, the yellow border. You'll put the power back in your hand and give yourself so many more different things. Choices. Choices will come in that you've never had before. When you open up your mind to perception, when you open up your mind to what is and start questioning every damn thing and add one more question, guaranteed you're going to have more options show up. Because you're not boxing yourself in. You're not restricting yourself anymore to one specific program thing. You become more than the sum of your parts. And I'm all into that right now. That's like my mantra. My mantra for everything. We're more than our body. We're more than our minds. We're more. Everything is. Give it meaning. Give it power. Give it frequency. Let it become. Okay? Alright, so what else can we do here? Let's bring an archetype. I love this deck. I don't use it as much as I want to. Let's do one of these and then we'll call it a reading, like honestly. Okay, 2 of these. I love this. Oh, I love this. Okay. The Pilgrim. I love this. I think I talked about the Hermit on Sunday, and if I didn't, I meant to. No, I think I did. I said to go in and to take your time and really look. And this is opportunities and growth. The other part is the Chiromancer. Delivering news, collaboration. Yeah. This is just telling you that you're not the only one to think this way. There's a massive awakening happening on the planet, you guys. Okay? Some of us have been planted here as seeds to activate at a certain time. Myself, I have been activated. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe somebody's listening. Oh shit, she's been activated. Yes, I have. You're all in trouble now. Because I'm opening the veil to be seen that there's always been just a wizard. And worse than that, the wizard behind the curtain is you. You have the power. You've always had the power. And that's the biggest change that needs to happen. You are power within yourself. You have everything within your hands. You have everything within your hands to make things happen. Everything. Okay? There's a great collaboration that's going to start happening with the activated ones, is that they're going to start syncing to each other whether they realize it or not, and things are going to start to change because the planet needs to turn into a different place, into a different direction, just simply because it's been stagnant for too long and this system is no longer working. And it's been happening, if you've noticed. If you haven't, then you've been under a rock, because ever since, even before the pandemic, but the pandemic especially have been the catalyst to this, where people have had enough time to realize they need to wake up. And now we are waking up. We have woken up. Some of us have been embedded here to be woken up specifically at this time to do exactly what we're doing. So there is no coincidence. There's just blueprint. If you are part of that awakening, welcome. And just know that when you get this message, you're going to go, ah, well, damn. And that's exactly the way you should feel. First should be awe. Second should be, what do I need to do now? And just take your time, okay? Drop the veils one at a time and start guiding people towards them. Not forcing, guiding to their own awakening. That's all you can do, okay? You show them the door. You show them what's there. Not with fear. Never with fear. Don't bring fear into this. It has no place. Bring love, enlightenment, acceptance, tolerance. Show them the door. Let them step through on their own. And if they won't, that's fine. If they do, just say, yes, one more. And there we go, my friends. That's it for today. My beautiful Pisces. Anything I offer is either here on the screen or down in the description box. Go click around, get curious. And thank you for being here. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment. Let me know what you're thinking. I will communicate with you. If you have questions, I will communicate. Don't be shy. Okay? That's what we're here for. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next reading, which is going to be Thursday, and we're doing runes. Awesome. Bye for now.